Hey guys, it's Bumper. Hope you're having a great day today, and if not, hopefully I can make things a little bit brighter. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties, but it's been a little too long since I streamed, and I forgot to fix my presets after my computer did an update not that long ago. So yeah, I had to just fix those on the fly there, but anyway, if you couldn't tell, today we're playing Genshin Impact. By what you're seeing on the screen, and today we're going to be doing something really cool, because today we're checking out one of the Dainsleif quests, as they're informally known, or also known as the Traveler's Quest, their official name. Specifically, the brand new one called Bedtime Stories. I've heard it's a short quest, so we might do something else if I feel like it. We'll see how long it takes. I don't know if my information is accurate, but we will see. But I have been trying so hard not to get spoiled, and I think I've dodged pretty much everything that I absolutely could from social media while still trying to keep in the loop with other things. And oh my gosh, it's been a nightmare. Thankfully, I've been spoiled to pretty much anything, so let's finally get into this, because I've been waiting way too long to do this. I would have done this sooner, but work, as usual, has been annoying. So, yep, bedtime story, here we go, and we'll do focused mode for this. And we shall head on over to Sumeru. Okay, so we need to we need to go to Sumeru for this one. I remember this because I had to put down a little icons that I didn't remember not to go to Sumeru City and accidentally trigger the start of the quest. But hopefully we can find, since we're, whoa, my brain. What was I saying? Wow, that absolutely went off on a random tangent of stupidity, my brain there. It went in 20 different directions and I couldn't pick one. And I think what I was saying was that now that we're finally getting into this, hopefully it will live up to all the hype that I've been hearing about it being so good. Oh my gosh, my brain. Catherine, it's been a while. How you doing?
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
What in the world would that be?
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Yeah, I've never heard of that classification before, Paimon. But be sure we're happy to take it on. So which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Oh, okay. So no fighting, crazy monsters and whatever?
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Well, then why is it something only we can do? I think other adventurers could easily find a missing person. What's with us?
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Exactly. Paimon, me. Same brain cell sometime. Why?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Alright, so if we're one of your best, so since all the others failed, you're giving it one last shot, I guess? Alright, I guess we'll take it then.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
That would be us. Yes, I would imagine that I have a quite high completion rate, since I barely ever miss my dailies.
Well, that's us for sure.
Flattery will get you everywhere, with Paimon, of course.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
Well, yeah, of course, we're gonna do our best. You've done great so far, so why not give it our all here?
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Hopefully we don't have to do that, because it's a missing person. That's kind of serious, but guess we'll see what happens.
Okay, so who are we looking for? this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Vimara Village. I can't remember where that is.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Okay, I can understand how that makes things a little bit harder.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Yeah, that's a bit odd.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
I don't think a whole village would be convinced that someone has gone missing. But it is odd.
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Of course. Makes sense.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Me too. And maybe I can actually figure out where this Vimara village is now. Because I have zero clue where this is. Ah, so it's this little river one. Gotcha. There's a lot of little villages sprinkled around Sumeru, so they get a little confusing to me. I'm bad at remembering names of places sometimes.
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Makes sense.
If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Well, yeah.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Not really. We'd like to ask some questions, though.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that, then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I'm thinking of all the good questions. I don't know if I would have thought about the relatives one, but I guess it makes sense.
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't...
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people have come around here. And sorry for accidentally clicking advance. I don't know why my brain was just like, oh, he's done talking. Wait, no, there's more. Dang it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So, those 3 questions are no-go, then? For anything else you can tell us, somehow?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
How is the information of someone's name long gone if they've been living in your village? I just don't get it. Did something happen with Irminsul or something? What? Like...
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand.
Got hair or eye color maybe? Skin color? Clothing that they normally wear?
I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Yeah, me too, but do you really not know even what hair or skin color he had? Like, you really can't remember that? Like, if that doesn't pop up in a second, I'm wondering if it's Irminsul, because what the heck? How do you not remember what someone, just like even a basic description, that someone even who, whenever, let's say, a crime happened, someone ran by and they saw a person, they could identify probably skin and hair color, and maybe like a small idea of what they were wearing. Like, what?
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
If someone does not give me a physical description of this person other than early 20s, I am so thinking this has to do with Irminsul. Because what the heck? How does someone leave this much of an impression, but... Oh.
It's that guests I hear.
Yes, hello. Guest to your village. But how does someone leave so much of an emotional piece in your brain, yet you can't physically describe him other than early 20s and male? That's it. What even? Did the person just wear a body suit that covered them from head to toe so you don't know any of that? And what even?
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Hopefully.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty.
Can you really not just at least give a color? Oh my gosh. Like, if you're going blind, fine, I get it. But, like, isn't most of your failing eyesight just going to be blurry rather than color? Like, for... what are with these people? Either they're a bunch of idiots, or Irminsul is doing something weird.
I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly, or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say.
Everyone really likes this guy, so how in the world do you not remember what he even looked like, people?
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much.
Not enough that apparently you can remember or anything of, like, just... This makes no sense.
But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
No, I don't think it has. I think everyone in this village is stupid. Or Ermensul is doing something weird.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think?
There's probably more to this case than meets the eyes, because a lot of things are not adding up. How does someone leave an impact on so many people's lives, and you don't know their name, you can't give anything more of a description than they're in their early 20s and male, and just that, in general, it seems like you barely even asked the said person about anything about their life. How does that happen?
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Feels like it, but did he get erased from Ermensul or something?
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukanavada? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories? Or like with Wanderer, Scaramouche? All those fancy nicknames of his?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yes.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll track him down. We'll certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Well, I'll take anything at this point. Go ahead, lead the way. Where are we heading? Okay, just up the hill. I don't need to teleport, I don't think. Nope. Just a quick hop, skip, and a jump around.
Quicker.
Come on. So, what am I supposed to be looking at? This tree, maybe? Or the river.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
I could imagine.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all.
Yeah, you would normally say that to like a family member, but you didn't really have any official family.
Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
I get what you mean. That's what family's for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what, but now I have lots of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Yeah, Paimon's probably part of that family.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
What's that up in the tree branch? Like, it's near, like, the center of the screen up in a tree branch. It looks like two dolls of two people sitting there. Is that supposed to be, like, her as a kid and the villager, or why is that there?
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
Sounds like it.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Okay, so they're either dead or in another nation.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Don't say that. You helped us understand him better, and we need any lead we can get. Anything.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Huh? That doesn't exactly make sense, but alright.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day and never seemed to pass? Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What if Atosa just told us about time could be... Sorry, my brain... Just start that over. What Atosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Yeah. What are you doing here? Shoo.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Well, weird stuff's going on. Why wouldn't it be linked to them? Ma'am, get behind us.
We've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Ma'am, get us behind us. We'll take care of us. Alrighty, buddy boy. Let's see how my team does against you. Oh, yeah, you're just shredded. Oh, more? Oh, okay. Let's take this to the next level.
One with nature.
Oh, yeah.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Dissipate! Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
Nah, don't sweat it, and sorry for electrocuting you.
It was no trouble.
Now, the question we should be asking now is, what in the world is the Abyss Order doing around here? Especially while we're talking about this said missing villager.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Yeah, it's looking like that more and more by every second.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Well, yeah, of course. It's the Abyss Order.
Wait a second. That person... It's Dainsleif!
Dane? What were you doing?
Ah, it's you two.
Hello, buddy. It's been a while.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Yes, this man is named Dainsleif.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
See ya. And because Dane is here, it has to be related to the Abyss Order.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It kind of feels like it.
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Very true.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Ah, he was fighting monsters, I see.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Yeah, seems like it.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Yeah, This is just gonna get weirder more weird by the second, isn't it?
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Probably. Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers, and after that, you also owe us many answers anyway, so let's talk to the villagers and then we can talk about some things.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Well, good, because I have plenty of questions for you as usual.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
True.
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Yeah, we need answers for once. We're getting in the late game of his story. We have more questions than answers. Start giving answers.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Oh, do I actually have to make a decision? I guess I'll say I want to have faith in him.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Well, no, but I want to have good faith in him for now.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation.
Okay, so there's multiple.
His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Okay, we haven't heard that before.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
What? Okay, some omnipotent being is your older brother. What? Okay, that's a lore bomb.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you, and what really happened in Conria back then? What even?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Conria. The wise Roptatir. The visionary Vedrfolnir. Gold Rhindaughter. The foul Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
So we know 2 of those. Gold Rhindaughter, Albedo's master, and the foul Sertologi. That's Skirk's master. So we are at least aware previously of 2 of them. We just didn't know that they were part of this classification. Okay, are we ever gonna meet any of these people in person?
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Why is the screen glitching? You're freaking me out, Dane.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. Albedo is going to have some extreme implications on the endgame now, for sure, after hearing that. Like, we already had some sort of theories with, like, cloning, and that Rhindaughter is part of the Hexen Circle, and yada yada, but now that she's part of this, and Albedo is one of her creations, if he does not show up in endgame stuff, this, like, as a super important figure, I will be surprised. That's true, then Stone Slates... Why can't I speak sometimes? If that's true, then the stone slates we found in that rune in Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Vedrfolnir's doing as well. What? How did you come to that conclusion? I'll take it, because we need more answers, but what?
They were once people of great esteem in Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world.
The 6 of us together. Wait, does that mean you were part of them? Because you said there were 5 sinners. Now you're saying the 6 of us together. You're including yourself among them. So you were part of their little group, but you, once they went kooky, broke off. Is that what you're saying?
Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation, Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
Yikes. Can't blame you. And then my sibling came into contact with your brother?
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
That's not good. We need to catch up with our siblings soon, otherwise they're gonna get mixed up in all this, and then we're gonna have to fight them and all this. Like, actually, we're gonna be on different sides if we don't change their minds soon, probably. It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
Well, thank you for doing that, actually. I trust you, Dane.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Yeah, I remember that. I think that's accurate.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Oh, well, that's not good.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Yeah, because if they do get this, they have, like, way more power than they should.
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
Okay, what would they be doing with the ley lines? All their things almost always come back to the ley lines, so what in the world has to do with the ley lines? Maybe Irminsul? Because Irminsul is kind of connected to the ley lines, because memories, you know, and all that. So, I wonder, they're trying to, like, erase something from having, like, people having memory of something, or what?
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
Yeah, I thought we already deduced that, but alright, thank you for reminding, even if whether we did or didn't.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Yeah, that is definitely for sure clear. Every time that we have encountered the Abyss Order, that is accurate. That has happened. And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. All has to do with just... It's gotta be connected. There's no way it isn't. It has to probably do with thought and memory. What is the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow. Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
And no, I was not, by the way, I was not yawning just because Lumine looked like she might have been yawning. I was not acting there. That was a genuine yawn that just so happened at the same time. Maybe it was because Lumine was stretching. And it made my brain think, time to yawn. And I didn't sleep well either. My head's a mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
I want to go back to that tree before we do anything else. I don't care if I'm going away from the mission. I want to go back to that tree and find those little things in the tree branch. Are they still there? This was the tree. Yes, they are. What are you? Were you here before this quest? I need to know. What are you? I don't care about the mushrooms. What am I looking at? The one on the left looks like the girl, that we talked to. And the guy on the right, purple. Let me look at the back. Kind of looks like he's wearing a cape. Or, no? Like a robe? Wait a second, hold up. That's the Abyss Order robes, like that Clofar was wearing. What are you? If you're the villager that went missing, what are you? That's Abyss Order robes. It looks almost just like Clofar's. Is this somehow like Clofar in the past? Coming here and chilling or something? What even? That is so weird. Okay, I wonder if it has to be hinting to something.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Can't a guy just sit and think? Are you okay?
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane? You seem kind of shook, honestly.
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
Yeah, that's like nice, I guess you could also add on to it, but what does this have to do with anything?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
Is this place affecting your memories?
Memories of him.
What?
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up.
So is being in the vicinity of this place causing memories to be installed into people's brains? Is that what the Abyss Order is trying to do? Implant memories into people's brains?
And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember, so to speak?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? I am freaked out. What does that mean? Did it actually happen and you just feel like it didn't? Or... oh, maybe that's why they were able to go forward. Because Dane actually gave it to him and they somehow erased his memory of doing so. But being here brought it back. Oh dear Lord. This is not good.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Or maybe it's a memory that you had actually forgotten somehow. I don't know, maybe I'm not cooking, but I feel like I am. How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
What would even be the point of it?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
Isn't it obvious they're trying to implant some sort of memory in people's brains? Or remove them? Or be able to change memories?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it.
Oh. So they haven't found it, but they're still looking for it.
I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Maybe they're trying to get you to go check on it. They follow you, and then they know where it is. That's just a guess. Is the eye still safe? What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Okay, but what if they're gonna follow us?
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Thank you, Lumine. Thank you. She's actually thinking of the exact same thing that I am thinking of. Should we really do this? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Are you thinking the same thing? 'Cause that's... yeah, I don't know what we should do. We do need to confirm that it's there, but... what if we're followed? Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Hopefully so. Let's go, Dane. Lead the way.
Of course.
Oh, Zhao, hello! Yeah, oh, indeed. Things are getting cray. Yeah, like, I don't know what to think about what's going on. But, Zhao, I have to ask, I don't know if you've played this quest yet, but did you notice the thing in that tree over there that the girl said that her and the guy would sit under? The villager, the missing villager. 'Cause look at this. That's her there. A little wooden statue of her sitting there, obviously, because it has the same necklace. And the little bun and everything. Sorry, the camera's not wanting to work. And a little bun and everything. But if you look at the villager guy, he kinda looks like an Abyss Herald. He looks like he's wearing Clothar's robes. If you remember Clothar Alberich. From the one Dane quest from last year. Like, yes, you did notice that? Okay, I was thinking that just like, I can't have been the only person who noticed that. Like, seriously, that would be nuts if I was the only person who noticed that. But it's interesting. It has to be hinting at something. Don't spoil it for me if you already know, but just... this is what does it mean other than a connected Abyss Order, obviously, but... like, does this have something to do with Clothar somehow? Some way? I don't know. And... so, The eye of the first field tiller has been right next to the chasm. Wait, hold up a second. I need to check something. Where on the map are we? You hid this eye of the first field tiller. Right here. Right here. Look at me. It's right here. Does anyone remember what is right next to this thing? Yes, you already played it? Alrighty. Yeah, good to know. Oh, but does anyone remember what is right around here? Wait, did I teleport too far away? I may have. Where is it? Like, it should be over this hill or something. No, where is it? What? Go to this one. I know where to get to it from here, at least. Did they really take away the zippy zap things? The little grappling hooks that used to be in here? I remember using them in the Kari Bear quest. But what is right next to where the eye of the first field tiller is hidden over that way? A very special location that we came to last year. Specifically, the house that Clofar was using to take care of Kari Bear, and the field where Clofar and I guess his wife, maybe, I think it was, were buried. Why would you bring it so close to this? The Abyss Order, obviously, is interested in this area. I know you didn't really understand that before last year's quest, but I would have thought you would have moved it after finding out, because of them messing with the ley lines, and in finding out that this is where our sibling went rogue. So why didn't you move it, Dane? Like, I don't know if that's a coincidence that you put it there, or that you're being stupid and didn't think about that, or what. But seriously, I wanted to make... I'm sorry for running off in a complete opposite direction, but I need to make sure I wasn't going cray. And I wasn't. Why? Why would you do that, Dane? Why wouldn't you move it? Why would you not move it after finding out about the Abyss Order? Obviously being very interested in that specific area because of the ley line disruptions that caused us to have the memories of our sibling. Why? Why would you do that?
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
I think it might have been more easy than you would think, Paimon, for the Abyss Order to find it.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
What? What's wrong? Are you okay? You were glitching earlier the other day. Like during evening when we were chatting, during the night. And now you're glitching again. Do you have some sort of new memories implanted in your brain? Are they looking in your brain? Did they follow us? What's happening?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
I am wondering if they took over his brain. I do not trust Dainsleif at this point. Why would he have a hesitation and then just be like, we've got no time to lose? Go in. You're freaking me out, Dane. What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
Dane, I'm giving you sus eyes until we get out of here safe and secure, and nobody is doing any bad stuff. place of revelations. Will there be revelations brought into here? Or will... What's gonna happen? Dane brings you here to where he hid the eye before. As you continue onward, the answers will soon be revealed. But when you step within, there seems to be something strange going on with Dane. Strange is an understatement. Sure, I'll go with this team. Why not? If I need to switch teams, I guess I can. Go back in and out, whatever. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What did I just smack accidentally? Oh, my mouse pad. I was wondering what I just hit accidentally with my hand while freaking out. Okay, this definitely has to do with Conria. Because the more I look at this, the more this looks like the place where we found the sinner. And this definitely looks like Conrian architecture. This? Why do I just get... well, it's Abyss Order related and Conry related. Of course I'm getting bad juju. I was about to be like, this gives me bad juju. Of course it does. What are you saying? Of course it does.
The wind knows me.
Oh, fungi.
Oh, my sword!
Here you are.
I'm sorry I have to kill you because you are adorable and I like you. Oh, more. Get over here.
Nature.
Get over
It appears
here!
the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Okay, I'm just gonna look around and make sure I don't miss any treasure chests. There's 4 mechanisms here we need to activate. Okay, so I guess go through this door and we gotta fix stuff. I miss the dungeon crawling. I love dungeon crawling stuff. It's so spoopy. I want to get on there. Let me up. Anything up here? Uh-oh. Crud. Can I...
Flicker.
Nope.
Into the wind.
Okay. Whew. We're not stuck. Thank you. Xiao, what are you crying about? What, are you worried about Dane? I am a little too. Ooh, I hope nothing's wrong with him. Oh, chest. Give me. Thank goodness I noticed it. We probably will have to come back downstairs, so I probably would have noticed it anyway, but... Gimme all the prima gems. Yes. Need every prima gem. Every prima gem possible. So, it's been a while since I've seen one of you guys.
Our bond is strong.
Let's see about taking you out.
Here you are.
Oh, I didn't realize that he hadn't had his damage bar opened up yet. There we go. Nice. Nice. Anything around here before I activate that? Oh, floor's gonna open up over there. Just don't stand on it. Oh. Ooh, puzzle! I like puzzles. But that's cool. It's got like a spotlight puzzle. Anything happen if I go in the way? No, I don't.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Okay. Puzzle time. Let's hope this doesn't take too long. Because while I enjoy puzzles, I'm not the best at them. Okay. Oh. That was easy.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Oh my gosh. Someone give me a Staples button, because that was easy. want to go up there.
Into the wind.
Yeah, there's no way I'm getting up there. Unless we somehow ever get a character in the future that can go that distance. There is no way. Oh, boy. Sorry, Al-Haytham, for making you probably drop to your death. Thankfully, you can be revived. They're hiding chests. Like, it makes me want to look in the crevasses. Don't go down there. Just check over here just to be sure. Okay, that's enough exploring. You're gonna backtrack through everything if you take any longer. Okay, where are we at? Okay. Oh, wait. I tried to get up here and died, but that was just gonna lead back around to here. Oh my gosh. If I just would have been patient, I would have just gotten up to here anyway. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I didn't know for sure that we were gonna be let back here. Well, if we die, I guess we've got that party setup thing, which means combat. What are we fighting?
Looks like we can't go any further.
Doesn't seem like it. We're probably gonna have to either fight something or do another puzzle. Or both. I like both. I don't like the shot.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
I knew it. I didn't like that shot. It was just like, not that it did happen, but I was waiting for someone to just tiptoe into the spotlight behind us. Oh, hello, good sir.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Yeah, I had a feeling they would follow us.
No, my sword!
Into the wind.
Let's hope this works out alright. Okay, then he goes into phase 2.
Get with me!
This may not be the best team for this, honestly, now that I think about it. You know, let's heal up Kooky a bit.
The wind knows me.
Rain outlines your fate.
Here you are.
Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. What was a bit close, Xiao? Was it the jump that I was trying to make? Yeah. Or was it... Maybe you're referring to me getting stuck. Thankfully, I have characters who have good movement to get me out of stupid situations. Stop hovering over the abyss. Oh, of course, he's hovering over the abyss. He's from the Abyss Order. Duh.
Get with me!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
I'll settle this. Rain outlines your fate.
Come on, almost there. Nice!
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
And we can't hide it if they know where, or if they've followed us. 'Cause, we can't hide it again. We're done for. We're done for. What are we gonna do?
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane?
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Why do these quests like to put you in pain? First there was the one on where you had to... Where we were in the chasm, and that machine trying to take the curse off of people was hurting you. Now this.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
And leave you on your Here on your own? What will happen to you? Will you be alright? Like,
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager.
yeah, but you'll be alone here. They're obviously doing something whack to your brain. Are you going to be okay?
Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Fine, I'll trust you. Just stay safe. Dane does have a point. Wait, hold up, I just thought of something. What if he's locking us out because he's been, like, brainwashed or something? Uh-oh. No, Dainsleif, let me back in. But something still feels off. What am I missing? He's been brainwashed and he's getting rid of us. He's gonna close that on us and he's gonna grab it. He's gonna grab it. No! Dang it! What is happening? What is walking into here? What? What? Dane, are you gonna be okay? Aether!
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
So he got us out of there so we wouldn't encounter our sibling. That's what it was. Dane, are you trying to kill them?
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye.
So he knew this was a trap from the beginning. He was just trying to lure our sibling in. Are you trying to kill our sibling? Why? Oh my gosh.
That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Yeah, it feels like it.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
I want to see epic fight sequence now. No, don't cut away. I want to see an epic fight scene. You know what that means? We're teleporting out of here. Dang it.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
There's hilichurls here.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
There's even butterflies flocking around them. Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
Who talking to me? Is that Sinner again? What? Who in my brain?
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon?
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilichurls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Okay.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilichurls are calm.
You see, we're both still here.
Who?
We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's that voice again. Yeah, that does nothing to them. They aren't phased. They're just like, yeah, bro, I'm chilling.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered, softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story.
Yeah.
Well, now that the hilichurls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Alright, let's head out, then. Okay, I cannot use the map. Thanks for letting me know. Kind of annoying because there was a TP point like right around here, so they didn't have to walk as far. But nope. Thank you for nothing. What in the world is... I still don't get what's going on fully.
Grandpa Amadea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Could you trust us that something's going whack?
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
What?
Huh?
You don't remember. Oh my gosh, things just got more complicated. What even?
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get the same answer.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that.
Exactly, it makes zero sense. Like, none at all.
What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say. We should check with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
I wonder if even that girl forgot.
Time to go.
Well, let's see if you not remember.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. that guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Could you tell us where?
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him, and apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
What? How? I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely this is related to memories in some way. So we're doing the Kari Bear thing again, aren't we? I need to think carefully. What's really going on? Oh, this again. I wondered if we'd ever see this again. Okay, people have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
We've returned to a point before this disappearance took place.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
We are presently traversing someone's memories.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
I guess I'll submit that.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Yeah, but you're here this time.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him?
Maybe the tree?
Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Can we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Was it that wood carving, maybe? Like, that weird little thing in the world that shouldn't really be there? Like the one in the tree that we found. Maybe I'm going crazy. Scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Yeah, I'm wondering that myself.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
The whole thing about the time the girl said the time was always at sunset. Like, false memories are easily forgotten. I just want to listen to it just in case I'm wrong, but I think that's it.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
Yeah, it's this one.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing. That's the tell of the fake memories.
Right, she said that all the memories were at sunset. Time never moved.
The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. It's that girl's, isn't it? Atosa.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Why would it be Dainsleif? I need to hear this.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
Possibly, but I don't think that matters. What about you?
We thought Chief Almadea forgot about the missing villager. But it turns out, we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
Yeah, it's Atosa.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Well then, let's go to the tree!
Yeah, that's where they'll be!
Let's go. That has to be it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Go to the tree. Since we were living through Atosa's memory, right now, I would have thought that, like the guy wouldn't have said, that the villager left with someone, because it sounds like it made it sound like the two of them were leaving for the tree. So why would he be saying that to Atosa? But I guess maybe it's kind of like the weird little changes of our siblings' memory to fit with us being in their memory, What?
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose.
Yeah, he was definitely wearing Abyss clothing.
Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh my gosh. The left sleeve. The left sleeve. It's the scarf. It's the scarf that Clofar had put onto Caribear's arm to identify, Clofar put onto Caribear's arm to identify that it was Caribear. Oh my gosh. This is Caribear. Caribear is the missing villager. So Caribear turned into a human. Or he's at least implanting memories that he's a human. What does this mean?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
Does he have kind of a resemblance to Kaya? Just me. I know that Clofar is technically like great-great-great-great-great-grandpappy to Kaya, but still. And he's kind of cute, honestly.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Oh. Why does that hurt me, hearing that? I just met you, and you're just like... I'm nothing. Oh my gosh.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Wait. It kind of looks like Kaya's earring. It's not exactly the same, but he has one earring that has a blue diamond-shaped gem. And I believe it's on the same ear, too, as Kaya has. Like, it's darker blue, and it doesn't have, like, the star shape around it, I think, because Kaya's has, like, a gold star shape around the gemstone, and it's a lighter blue. But I believe it's on the same ear, and it's a singular one, and it's diamond-shaped like that. That's interesting. We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? Yeah, he's honestly the spitting image of his dad.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
By the way, I didn't mention it before. Does she like him? This is gonna be tragic, isn't it?
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're Kari Bear, aren't you? Factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of one person that can connect all this together. It's Kari Bear! We already know this! What are you talking about, Lumine? Sure, let's go through the other ones. Why not?
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Kari Bear Alberic.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
Well, of course. This has to do with the Loom of Fate. He literally is the Loom of Fate. It has to be him.
You're Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then.
How do you know about that? Are you working with the Abyss Order currently? Are you still alive in present times? And working with the Abyss Order? Or like you stuck in the past or something? What? How do you know about that?
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her.
Why are you saying goodbye?
But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
No, I'm sorry for interrupting. You two seem close. Whether it be friendly or a cute little couple, it just... I feel bad I interrupted their moment. Whatever it was. Where are we going? What is it sound screen? Can we translate that? Have we ever gotten anything to be able to translate that? The lore people, help me out here. Does anyone have a translation of what's on screen? I might look that up after this quest. Whoa. This is pretty. Where are we, Carbear? Proof of existence. What? Oh, you can walk on the water. I'm sorry, I want to explore. We're gonna get kicked out of here as soon as... Oh, never mind. Can I go over here? But we can walk on water in here. This is gorgeous. Someone make a Windows background of this. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything, because this feels like the place to put some sort of super secret, like, hidden Easter egg. Whenever this place's achievement is called, oh, like, the proof of existence. You think you know what it means, but you don't know if it's a spoiler or not? Well then, I guess I'll just wait until after the quest, so that, like, I don't spoil anything. I'm just walking around, you good sir. I just don't want to miss anything, and besides, it's pretty. Someone make an animated background out of this place. It's so pretty. I'm surprised they let us walk out of bounds this far, and it's what makes me think there has to be something hidden around here. They would have made the bounds be in a lot farther if they didn't want us to explore. I can't use elemental sight, so it's not like I can look for anything, like, through that. So I have to keep an eye out if there's anything important. I know you guys probably want me to move forward. I'm sorry. I just... I A, don't want to leave this place anytime soon, and B, the lore! The lore! What is this place? I need the lore. I know we'll probably walk up here, but I want to see if I can get past Kari Bear here and go up. Can I scooch around you? Yes! Okay, there's butterflies. I don't know if that means anything. This is just so pretty. There's trees up there, trees up there. Come on, let me up. I really wish we could sprint. Is that a house up there? There's a tree, obviously. But is that a house up on that one island? Looks like one of the Sumeru little huts. Oop! Where did I fall? I can't jump right now, so I gotta be careful so that I don't get, like, stuck someplace. Can I... Come on. Please, I want there to be some... You really made this whole place walkable. Without boundaries. But you didn't... But you didn't put any secrets in it. Hoyo, if that's actually the case, I am a little frustrated. But... Because, come on, that's the perfect place to hide something. Oh, I didn't need to scooch around. He's fine with just me chilling. I really like his design. It's like a more formal version of his father's. Of Clofar's outfit. Like, look at the ruffles on the back. That's fancy, and the little poofy kind of pants tucked into the boots. So you're the person I've been seeing fan art of. I thought maybe some OC has been floating around or whatever, or some just random NPC. I didn't realize that it was Kari Bear, of all people. but I can understand why people have been simping over him. He's cute. Are you okay? Did it take a lot of energy out of you to get us here? What even is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
So... How does that even happen? Is that why Kari Bear disappeared after he took off his mask? Like he's gone into some realm of his own consciousness and he can only affect memories of people? But yeah, you look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now the time has finally arrived.
You wanted to talk to me? Why did he want to talk to us? This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Kari Bear as I can. What exactly happened to you?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction.
So you're a component of it?
In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
So you just disappeared. All that's left is your consciousness. You're technically dead. Okay, you're a ghost.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Oh. So you're just living as a ghost, basically possessing, kind of possessing the loom of fate currently. So, does that mean the loom of fate is complete? Kari Bear is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines? As in creating ley lines? What would the purpose of that even be?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
Okay, but what's the purpose of that?
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories.
Oh. So that means once it's complete, you're gonna disappear. Wait a second, that's why you were saying goodbye. That's why you're exhausted. The loom of fate is about to be completed. Oh dear lord. No. Kari Bear, can you tell me how to fix this? Please, I am begging you.
But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
This is not good. So, that was the source of your ability to implant memories.
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation.
Yeah, for basically taking your life, I'd hope you get compensation.
After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories had suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Kari Bear through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Vimara Village. Why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Vimara Village?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
It's okay. I wouldn't be getting any of this information right now if you didn't, so I guess it makes up for it.
As if I had a chance at life.
I can't blame him, honestly, so I can easily forgive you. Even if it is messing with people's memories, Yeesh. That is honestly sad. So that's why. I would have never guessed all this upon my own. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it.
Again, can't really blame him.
I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Wait, did they make those wood carvings? And she, left them there? Oh, that's kind of cute. This is sad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I might need tissues in a minute if this gets any sadder. Shall I agree?
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
Oh, there's the statues up there. Those two care about each other.
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago.
I can't blame you one bit.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
Yeah, that explains why you look so similar to your father. Like practically a younger version of him, but just a few differences here and there. In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Connery back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, Even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believed you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing.
I don't know what that means. What? Does it mean the Loom of Fate's complete? Does it mean Dane's dead? What does it mean?
The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Yep. Exactly as I thought earlier. What? The Loom of Fate is already complete? That means the Eye of the First Field Tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Did something happen to Dane? Did something happen to Dane? Is he alive?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning.
So it's your fault. Now I'm a little frustrated with you.
Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
What? What? How? He's what now? He hid it inside himself. How did he do that? Did you just absorb it? Nom it down? What did you do? What? How? You gonna explain? Xiao, is he gonna explain how? I guess that is probably the safest place to hide it, but still.
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the Eye in order to have the chance to confront the Prince. He would then hand the Eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location.
Well, he didn't. So, you have it.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the Eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
You implanted the memory. That's why he was in pain. The ley lines. You implanted the memory. You probably don't have much say in it, do you? You know? Because you're part of a machine. You're just kind of existing. You might get a little bit of your own thing, so I guess it's not really your fault. You're probably just existing, floating around in the Loom of Fate, you know? And that you sometimes get to do what you want, but the rest of the time it's just, you know, the rest of the Abyss Order's doing. So I guess I can't blame you. I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. Wait, that means he gave Dane a false memory. You made him think that when?
Before you two entered that false location.
When he was acting strange. Gosh darn it. Guess they really did do something to his brain. Guess I was somewhat right, just not that they were brainwashing him to reveal the location. They just brainwashed him to think that he had already protected it.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder. I should have asked what he was going to say.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the hive this whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist.
Okay. So they can't upend old ones. They can't change old ones. They can just add new ones.
In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
What's your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Well, yeah.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Wait a second. So that's why they're acting peaceful. 'Cause he did the same thing. He told them a story about just that everything's good and chill. Hold up. Are hilichurls not going to attack us anymore? Or is this just not going to work?
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the things that caused the hilichurls to calm down back then was Caribear's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. So he helped out with the Loom of Fate because he wanted to bring peace to the other hilichurls that were suffering just like he did. As much as I hate the Abyss Order, I will again forgive him for this, because that's... As much as I hate the outcome that could possibly come from completing the Loom of Fate, this outcome probably isn't too bad. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps, I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. and it's finally time to rest.
He's gonna disappear. I'm sorry this happened to you. Oh.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
What are you doing here? How'd you get here? Hi. Are you actually here? Oh.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Oh. Well, at least he cares.
Well, how about a conversation?
Sure.
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time.
You don't even know what you're gonna do with it? I hope you're tearing up even after playing it. This is sweet, so I can't blame you, but how do you not know what you're gonna do with it? Why would you even build it if you don't know what you're gonna do with it?
Before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity.
Oh.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes?
Yeah.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation.
Okay. So they really are inactive currently. Okay.
However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that.
Well, I honestly don't really like them much either.
Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit.
Yeah, you have a point.
He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
Heavenly principles, but also the sinners at the same time.
Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
Yeah. Yeah. But the sinners are also responsible too, because the Heavenly Principles wouldn't have lashed out if they hadn't been stupid, but at the same time, you know, just they didn't have to lash out, but maybe they were protecting the world from something stupid happening, so I don't know who's right, who's wrong. Just complex.
Lumine?
Yeah?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Wait, has no one ever been... I guess not. So I guess the whole thing about being referred to as Traveler or our username in the world by everyone else is canon? I guess so.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together.
Is that the field of, like, the Intevats that we saw in the Travail trailer, maybe?
You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
I guess I was about to be like, so you're doing all this and you don't even know why, partially, but at the same time, we kind of don't know why we're trying to do some of the things that we're saving, you know? Huh.
What's going on?
This place is falling apart. Caribear's gone. It's his consciousness, he's gone, so it's gonna disappear.
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Caribear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Oh. So, that's bad, because we won't know that the Loom of Fate is complete as soon as we're out of here. We won't know that our sibling still cares about us. We don't know why he's doing what he's doing. We won't know that Caribear was the Loom of Fate 8 and became part of it. We don't know how Dane... We won't know that Dane lost... Until at least we encounter him again, but he lost the Eye of the First Field Tiller. Unless our ability of being not of this world helps us out, like with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, we'll have lost everything.
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
This is bad. we've lost... We know things, but Lumine doesn't. This is so bad.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here.
Okay, so we just plopped down probably near the tree or something.
Oh, and Dane came by just now? It looked like he was injured.
Oh no.
He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
And he didn't tell us that he lost the eye of the first field tiller. Great! Or about the Luma... Like, I don't know if he knows that the Luma fate is complete now because of it, but... He at least didn't tell us the One Piece. Good job, Dane. Maybe he doesn't even know somehow, but I don't know. That doesn't make sense, but... Oh, wait. Yeah, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know! Because Kari Bear put the memory in his mind. He wouldn't know. So we are there's a ticking time bomb gonna go off. And there's literally no way, unless someone from the Abyss Order pops into existence and is like, hey, what's going on? What's poppin'? Just so you know, the Luma Fate is completed. And you lost the eye of the first field tiller. We are not in the know. This is so bad. Exactly, Zhao. We're cooked. Oh my gosh. We are cooked. We're so cooked. Oh my gosh. What is going to be the ramifications of this? Other than just, well, we already probably know what the ramifications of this are going to be. They're going to get along with the field, like the Luma Fate, and just... and it's just gonna randomly pop out of left field at some point, and Lumine and Dane are gonna be like, what? What's going on? And we're gonna be like, yeah, you've had your minds erased. This isn't good. This is bad. And it's probably not gonna come into play for another year. At least. Oh boy. Anyway, he never changes that Dane, does he?
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear.
Yeah.
He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
We remember. Wait, do we remember? Kari Bear and I talked for a while. He told me about the Luma Fate. Do we remember that he said it was complete? Because we remember this much. Kari Bear and I talked for a while. He told me about the Luma Fate. Does that mean that we are being from another world helped for once? Being a descender.
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Kari Bear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers. Do we know more than just that we talked about the Luma Fate? Can you confirm, Lumine, that you know that it's complete? Because that's an important thing. Can you confirm or deny whether you actually remember this?
Well, what happened after that?
After that? I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but I can't remember. So, is it just everything that happened after Kari Bear disappeared so we don't remember meeting our sibling? I don't know which it is. Explain, Hoyo. I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Sure.
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently.
So, he put in a memory, basically, before he left, dipped out, to not worry them. That's nice, I guess.
And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Caribear said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Caribear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
That is a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Caribear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Caribear is gone, the Loom of Fate is now complete, and no one else will try to change the villagers' memories. So, she knows. Okay, thank goodness! It was just us meeting our sibling that we forgot. Now, that's a good thing. It would have been good if we could have remembered that our sibling actually still cares about us and is, like, trying, possibly, like, still a good person. Possibly. I'm it's still a little sus that they haven't been corrupted or something, but I have more faith in them now. So, we're good. Oh! Okay. But I wish we could have let Dane know that the Loom of Fate is now complete, because he may not know that Eye of the First Field Tiller was the last piece, and it's just, they're done. They're ready to go. And if he would have stuck around, we could have actually told him the purpose of the Loom of Fate. Because obviously we remember it. Because if we remember that it's complete, we know what it does. Because Caribear told us. Anyway, yeah, all that.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Probably a good idea. I wonder if those little wooden statues are still there. They probably are, since I don't think something physical would just disappear unless it was a hallucination somehow. Trying to see before I go up. Yep, they're still there.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Caribear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe he wanted you to forget him. Or, what should I say? Gosh darn it. Maybe he wanted you to forget him. I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him. Probably the second. I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right?
What were you gonna say there?
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
Oh, she did like him.
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Oh, gosh. She thinks he didn't care about her. Whenever I at least think he did.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Bye. There's not really anything I can say to convince her, can I?
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now.
I guess.
Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. Feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Oh. Where did we get that from? How did we get this? You must get along with each other, the two of you. I wish it was us, the two of Lumine and Aether being a little more happy. But so that Lumine might think that he was happy to see her, but I guess at least it's proof that they saw each other. I can't even get Lumine's reaction. And we have the photo in our inventory. It's in the quest items, isn't it? There it is. A precious group photo that has somehow surpassed the rules somehow, being taken by some unknown person using unknown means in a space that should no longer exist. Oh my gosh. Was it actually taken by another person somehow? Like, or did Kari Bear somehow set this up, or how? Gotta wait till next year. And I don't even think we'll ever really get this much explained. I don't really think we'll get, I feel like it'll probably be just like, well, Lumine, you know, you said she was with her brother. There's not really much more to say about it. I really do wish we could have gotten her reaction being like, what? How was it get in my pocket or whatever? Or just like, or like, wait, I was there with my sibling. Why, you know, or just like an actual thought about how this happening, but I guess not. Ah, the statue's still there. Well, I guess they'll just sit here forever. Someone check next patch if they're still there. Or make sure that they didn't just disappear. And anyone who hasn't done this quest yet, you know, or started it, should check if they're there before the quest starts. That would be interesting to know. But, so there was that one page, Joe, What are you saying? Kari Bear, the quest ended so suddenly. Yeah. These quests do usually end a little more suddenly than we'd all like most of the time. But it's just like, it leaves us wanting more, chomping at the bit. And I guess that's good storytelling, you know? Oh, but what would be even better is if we didn't have to wait like a whole year. Like around a year. This time it was more than a year than the last one, because as I believe the last Dane quest was in like 3.5 or 4, somewhere around there. Not 3.7, so we had to wait like 2, maybe 3 patches extra than usual. But now, Zhao, you said that there was probably a translation at one screen that was on there. I need to look up the Urkon quest.
Learning alone is not enough
and
to cultivate intelligence.
Let's see if the wiki page has a translation of that. Someone has had to have translated that. Maybe it's the last chapter that it occurs in.
Wait.
Okay, note 1. Okay, so does it have a translation? No, it does not have a translation. What about maybe someone in the comments or in the trivia? Okay, yeah, the dolls can be found sitting in a tree. Apparently, I don't know why they did this, but apparently it looks like in the picture, like for mine, you know how Lumine is on the left and Aether is on the right? Well, it swaps the positions of the two if you have if you pick the other sibling as your playable character. I don't know why they couldn't just keep it the same and use the same picture. Why does it have to be different per sibling? Does it really matter which side a sibling is standing on? I don't know.
I guess.
Oh, but
I'll just have to reject
come on,
them
someone
all.
in the comments, do a translation. Okay, this looks like the translation. I'm gonna pull up the image so that I can just check to see what I think it might, if it matches up. Open image in new tab, okay.
Book learning alone is not enough.
So
to
on
cultivate
the
intelligence.
Genshin Impact
All the
fandom
scholars
wiki,
in the academia are prime
the
examples.
Cat the Dainsleif says, it says, maybe this is wrong, but farewell to Atosa, or farewell Atosa, I apologize for making you know me unwillingly. Still, I don't wish you to forget me. I don't know if that exactly matches up. F-A-R-R...
Wait.
Okay, so F-A-R-E-W-E-L-L-A-T-O-S-S-A. So it matches out at least, like, grammatically. Like, the letters seem to match up, so I am assuming that this translation of it, the decoding of it, is correct. So, yeah. It says, so, if this is correct, it's farewell Atosa, I apologize for making you know me unwillingly. Still, I do not wish you to forget me. So that's where she found out that he didn't want her to forget him, that she thought
which is
he said
exactly
it.
why I took the position.
And that's him. Remember, he said he would find a way to leave her a message. That's where. Well then, I guess that's the last of all I can really say about this quest. But that's cool that we were actually able to figure that out as a community, what that said. But oh my gosh, this was so sad. I really enjoyed that. I wish it wasn't so abruptly ended, but it was really fun. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I think I'll actually end off my stream here. I was considering doing possibly considering doing the one quest, the last interlude quest I haven't done, the one that takes place in the chasm with Xiao, I believe. Eve is what it is. But I've been streaming for long enough, and I've got a few other things I need to do, so yeah, I sadly think we're gonna have to end the stream here, because I blabbed too much, I theorized too much. I like theories, and it can cause me problemos and make these live streams last a lot longer than they should. But that's okay. It happens sometimes, you know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw here today, and if you did, if you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe. Those are good things. And just you know, and hit the notification bell to get notifications when I upload a new video or I'm doing a live stream. You can also find out for future things when I'm planning on doing live streams. You know, by checking out my Twitter, bumper_YT, or checking out the community page on here on my YouTube channel. Well, both those places, I will let you guys know when I plan on streaming at least one day in advance. Usually I do 2, sometimes it's 1. But yeah, just check it out either one of those out if you want to keep up to date with when I'm planning on streaming. But you can also check out my Twitter to just find different thoughts, opinions, artwork I sometimes do, whatever, you know. Just keep up with the things of Bumper in between streams and uploads. So yeah. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this, and you have a great rest of your day. As well as hopefully I will see you in whatever I'm doing next. But until then, this is Bumper, signing off.